All right. Good evening, my friends. Welcome to Gentle Yoga Practice in the Chair. My name is Julie. Remember a couple things, important things about practicing yoga in the chair. Please don't do anything that hurts or feels very uncomfortable. Don't do anything that any of your healthcare practitioners have told you not to do. Yoga practice is how your body interprets the yoga postures and nothing more than that. So you simply get a chance to move and breathe at your own pace and in your own way. So, take breaks when needed, do different movements if you like, and, we'll all just do our yoga together. It'll be a great time for us. Okay. Take your time. Oh, that's great. I got a whole bunch of folks here. That is awesome. So take your time, do what works, and leave the rest behind. Okay. Great. Awesome. Awesome. Again, my name is Julie. Welcome to the Zoom. You have your sturdy chair and hopefully a mat underneath your chair, right? So you don't have to be barefoot necessarily for chair yoga, but it feels nice to do that. That's why it's so great to have, the mat to keep your chair sturdy and to place your feet gently on sometimes. And a rug will do just as long as your chair is sturdy enough. A chair without arms is best unless you need or okay. Right? Use whatever you need to use. As we sit in the chair with the feet flat on the floor, we want to remember to widen our back end behind us a little bit and sit up as tall as possible. Roll the shoulders back. Whew. Everybody, please remember to mute yourselves on Zoom so that we don't get the sound of whatever. Roll the shoulders back. Take a nice breath. Inhale up. And exhale. 4 times. Inhale up. And out. Good. Inhale up. And exhale out. Gorgeous. And this is it. This is the beginning of, right? Just the beginning of moving and breathing. And out. So this is very basic, very simple, very flowing. Maybe you're moving slower today. Maybe you're moving faster. Great. Ooh. And just one more. And out. Roll those shoulders back. Oof. Feels good to do that. Let's bring the hands up front with the palms up towards the ceiling. So the arms are about tight. And then we're going to widen them out and move them down. So once again, arms in front, shoulder height, palms up. Open the arms out and lower them down. We're going to do this with our breath. Inhale. Exhale.
You pick up all the guys I drop. Dale's defense, Dale's kicker.
Inhale and exhale, moving your arms in that way. Yeah, moving your arms in that way. Good. Keep doing that, okay? Keep breathing in that way.
Everybody again.
Awesome. And down. Gorgeous. And down. Inhale up, out, and down. Inhale up, and down. More. And up, out. Great job. Really awesome. Okay. Fortunately, I think the person that left their mic on is possibly no. And since I use my phone to film, I can't text her. So I do apologize for any background noise that you hear going on. But it's okay. We can enjoy yoga. Okay. Big breath in. And exhale out. And big breath in. And exhale out. Get a big breath in
Good.
and exhale out. Good. All right. So I think we've got our shoulders a bit warmed up here. Let's work on our legs. Inhale up and exhale, bring a knee in towards your chest. Inhale up. The arms can go all the way up or halfway up. Exhale the other knee. And let's go back and forth in this way. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and inhale up and exhale. Or go at your own pace. Try to keep your back nice and tight into your chest. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Up and in. And in. Great. Okay. Feet flat. Or let's lean forward a little bit towards the front of our sit bones. And we're just going to make some circles with the torso around the hips. Okay? Feet flat on the floor, making some circles with your torso, breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Gorgeous. And let's make sure we go the other way, shall we? Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Good, good. Great job. Great job. Great. Very good. Very good. And come back up to the center position. Let's roll the shoulders back and place the hands on the back of the chair. This opens up the chest and the front of the shoulders. You can feel the stretching going on as the front of the shoulder joints widen apart. From here now, we're going to take the hands and push away from us. Nice. Now we're opening up the back of the shoulders. And release. Open up here. Let's exhale and move these arms down. So our arms are in goalpost or cactus position. And we're inhaling them up and exhaling them down. Good. Inhaling them up and exhaling them down. Great job. We're just kind of warming up through the muscles of the front of the chest and the upper back and around the shoulders. Now hold here. And then as you exhale, stretch your arms out nice and long. Ooh. Good. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, stretch the arms out, palms down, fingertips long. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Just one more time. Inhale. And exhale, reach. Now place the hands on the top of the thighs. Roll both shoulders back, feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes for just a moment and breathe in and out. Keep your torso long and tall, the back of your head moving straight back. Chin is parallel to the ground. You can feel the ankles underneath the knee joints. On the next exhalation now, let everything soften down over the shape of your skeleton. So you're letting the tissues go loose, the muscles relax. Still tall through the skeleton, still feeling connection deep inside the front and the back of your waist. Take the next exhale to drop down into your body. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the bottom part of you, your back end, pressing against the chair. Feel your thighs underneath your hands. The lift up from the top of the ears and the resting down at the back of your hips and the bottom of your feet and your palms. When we drop deeper inside our body, then we're able to move from that place. Go ahead and open your eyes. Awesome, beautiful. So we're going to add a little bit more movement here, staying inside our bodies, noticing what we're feeling. So as you are ready, inhale the arms up at shoulder height and exhale, hinge. So the feet can be a little wider than hips width, wide as your mat if you like. The back is long and straight. And inhale back up. And exhale, hinge from the hips so the back stays lengthened. And just move with your own breath. It doesn't have to be fast. You're widening your hips behind you and lengthening your spine out in front of you. Inhale and exhale, stretch and lengthen. Inhale and exhale, stretch, lengthen. Inhale and exhale. Great job. Then we're going to come on up to center. We're going to lengthen out this right leg, heel down, toes up. Inhale, arms up. And take them out to the side. And as you exhale, hinge. Beautiful. Now you're going to take these hands, left hand on the left leg, right hand on the right leg. Nice and easy. No pressing, no pressure. And we're going to extend our spine long as we reach out through the back of this right leg. Now the toes are lifting up, so it's okay if you bend your knee. Bend your knee as much as you need to, but keep your toes lifting up, okay? Don't press too heavily on either leg. Keep using the strength of the front and back waist as you hinge. Reach this right hand to the inside of the right leg, and then to the outside of the right leg. To the inside, so maybe for you, it's the inside of your knee or the inside of your thigh. That's fine. Inside of the right leg, outside of the right leg. And just place those right fingertips gently on that leg. Roll the left shoulder back, put the left hand on your hips, and turn your heart gently to the left. Good. We're just still keeping a long spine, trying not to hunch forward, around the spine. Great job. Keep the belly firm. This is what keeps the spine long and in neutral position. Let's come back to the center. Roll the shoulders back. Come on up. Great job. Bring that leg in. Out goes the left leg. Heel down, toes up. Good. And we're just going to feel the length of the back of the leg. Again, bend the knee as you need to. And keep lifting the toes up. Lifting the toes up. Very, very important thing. Great job. Inhale here. Exhale, arms out to the side. Hinge. Good. So you're hinging with a nice long spine. And you're going to place the right hand on the right leg gently and the left hand on the left leg gently. Good. Now, no pushing. So use the muscles of the waist, front, back, and sides to keep you long as you hinge. And you can stretch out those left fingertips here. You can take them to the inside of the left leg and then to the outside and to the inside. Keep the back and belly firming in. You're hinging at the hip so the back stays nice and long. Here. And then we're going to hold this left hand to the inside of the left leg or knee or thigh, wherever you are. We're going to roll the right shoulder back, place the right hand on the hip, and just turn the waist to the right. Maybe it's only a little bit, and that's okay. It's quite all right. Try not to drop the head down. Keep it in line. Long neck, long spine, long neck. Breathe. You're doing great. Good. And then come on back to the front. And inhale and exhale. Roll the shoulders back. Come on up. And bring it up. Woo. Good job. Good job. So let's just move a little bit at the shoulders. And then we'll work back down a little bit further, okay? So starting at movement of the shoulders, roll the shoulders back. I want you to move your right shoulder back behind you and your left shoulder forward towards the right wall. Okay, so you're moving from the shoulder joints. You're twisting from the shoulder joints. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, bring the left shoulder back and move the right shoulder to the left. Good. So you can feel that the shoulders stay in line. Inhale to center. Exhale to move those shoulders, one forward, one back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, move those shoulders. Good. You'll notice your hips are probably moving a little bit in your chair, and that's just fine. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Great job. Awesomely awesome. Let's take our fingertips behind our ears now and stretch our elbows wide and apart. Move the back of your skull straight back into your fingertips. Feel that big stretch. And then when you're ready, let's press our palms towards the ceiling. Push, push, push. Reach down into your chair with the back of your hips. Nice. Inhale here. And exhale, release. Great job. Awesome. Awesome. Let's do a little bit more twisting. So we're going to take both these feet and walk them over to the right corner. We're not going all the way to the right, but pointing towards the right corner with the knees together. Sitting up tall, shoulders back. Inhale this left arm up. As you exhale, turn your heart to the left and place the left arm on your hip behind you or on the seat of the chair. The right hand goes on one of your legs here. So now we're using more of the lower back with this twist. Still thinking about the shoulders and the upper back doing most of the twisting. But you'll notice your hips are moving. That's just fine. And then we're going to inhale. We're going to bring this left arm back over. Good. Let's try this again. Inhale. Exhale to the twist. Turning, turning, turning. Bring the hand back up. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Let's take those feet and move them over to the other corner. All right. So now we're going to take this right hand up. And as we take the right hand back behind us, we're turning our heart to the right. Place the right hand on the chair behind you. The left hand can go on your legs or one of your legs. Stay nice and tall. Breathe. Don't worry if you can't twist as far. Just keep the spine long and lift it away from your hips. And then when you're ready, inhale that right arm up and exhale it back over. So let's do that again. Inhale the right arm up, exhale it behind you as you turn to the right with your torso. Good. Inhale that right arm up, exhale, bring it back. Let's do that again. Inhale up, exhale, turn. Gorgeous. Inhale up, exhale, turn. Great job. Let's walk those feet back to center. Let's do a few more spinal stretches. Okay, so let's start with cat-cow. So you can take the feet a little wider apart. Make sure you're widening your back end back behind you, moving the flesh of your buttocks straight back into the chair. So you're sitting more towards the front of your sit bones. So my feet are turned out a little bit, my knees and toes going in the same direction. We're going to roll the shoulders back and push the rib cage forward. The stretches the whole belly. The belly drops down toward the floor between the legs. So you're arching your spine behind you, stretching all the muscles of your abdominals. Inhale here. And on the next exhalation, pull the rib cage back and the belly button as well, rounding your spine, tailbone tucks under. So your back is rounded. Don't lead with your head, right? You don't need to do that. Let it follow whatever action the spine leads it in. So as you inhale, roll the shoulders back and begin to press your rib cage forward. You'll notice that your head may move back a little bit. Chin lifts up just a little bit. Not the leader, it's a follower. Feel the strength of the back as you arch. And then on the next exhale, pull the belly button and rib cage back. Feel the back round. Now you don't need to drop your chin to your chest. Your head's going to move down on its own. And just do a few more of these at your own pace. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing and moving. That's what yoga is all about. Taking your time so you can feel what is stretching, what may be strengthening, where you might be more tight, where you might be more loose. Where you can create openings, unfolding, or stability and strength. Great job. Loving those cat cows, yeah? Okay, drag our feet in just a little bit. We're gonna take the left arm down and the right arm up. So it's as if you're reaching down with one side and reaching up with the other side of your torso. So this doesn't cause us to lean over. We just reach down and reach up at the same time. Notice what happens. The waist draws in for stability. And let's switch. Inhale and exhale. Right arm reaches down towards the floor. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Let's do that a few more times. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling and exhaling. Taking the time to notice what we feel as we breathe. And then just rest the hands on the thighs. If you want, you can make some more circular motions here with the torso. And let's go the other way. Good job. All right. So I'd like to practice is a type of lunge, and we can use the chair for this. Okay. So I'm going to turn my chair sideways so it's easier for you to see what it looks like. Okay. So as we sit in our chair, I'd like you to sit over to the outside of the chair. So you have one of your thighs and your hips is in the chair. The other one's off the chair a bit. Hold on to the chair with the outer hand back here. All right. Lean in towards the chair and then stretch that front leg back. So for me, this is my right leg. For you, it could be your left leg. I'm not sure, but you choose. So if you want to do it like I'm doing it, take your right leg back. So now my right knee is bent towards the floor. My right toes are tucked under. So I have my left foot forward, feet on the floor, knee and ankle lined up. I'm holding onto my chair with my back hand. Good. Belly firm, chest lifted. We don't want to round the spine if we can avoid it. So not so bad here, right? Keep a strong belly. Then when you're ready, I want you to lean in and step that foot back up. This is a practice and will create strength. Staying up tall, belly firm. Inhale, lean to the left. Step that right foot back. Come on back up to tall. Good. So we're just practicing getting that foot forward and back, okay? Lean in, hold on to the chair, step up. Good. Can you do this standing? Certainly you can. Do this standing behind your chair, hold on to the chair, and step the one foot back into lunge position, and then back up. So we just do this a few times. Inhaling as we lean and step back. Exhale, nice and tall. You can take that arm up if you like. Once again, inhale, step in, and exhale, sit. Here we go. Inhale, lean in, step back. Exhale, hold. Ooh. Nice. And maybe one more time, or rest if this is really hard for you. Don't worry about it. And last time, reach. And if you want to hold this time, point the knee towards the floor and pull your belly button in really strongly. You'll feel a big stretch in the front of that thigh. And you can take this hand that you have in the air and place your fingers on the back of that right shoulder. Just to get a little stretch. You can even go bend and unbend the elbows, completely up to you. Ooh. Keep your head nice and tall. Great job with the lunges. Those hips open. And release. Now I'm going to lean in so I can bring both my feet back to the center. Okay? So there's another leg. So I'm going to have to turn my chair the other way so you can see it. You can still be seated towards the front. You don't have to move your chair. Just do it so you can see me. So now I'm going to sit the other leg and gluteus on the chair. And the front leg is the leg that's going to be moving back. Okay, so I'm holding on to the chair with the back hand. Okay, this is my right leg. my right gluteus in the chair, my right heel in the chair. Tall torso, inhale here. Exhale, I'm gonna lean to the right and step the left foot back and then come back up. So I have a bend in the left knee. Good. Nice. And we're just gonna practice that movement of bringing the leg back and forth. Lean in, inhaling, exhale, bring it back. Whew. Inhale, lean in, exhale, stretch it back. Oh, great job. Hold on to that chair with the back hand, okay? Inhale, step in. Now inhale here, exhale, step back. If you want to bring that arm up, you definitely can. So here we go. Inhale, step it in, and exhale. Inhale, arm up, step it back, and exhale. Good. Inhale, step it in, and exhale. Inhale, arm up, step back, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, step in. Exhale, step back to the lunge. You don't have to keep that hand in the air. You can have that leg down for some stability. So we have this knee and hip lined up here, the one in the front, okay? So I'd like you to pull your belly button in. Pull your belly button in so you can strongly feel a stretch in the front of that thigh and that hip. So you point your knee towards the ground. If you want, you can lift that same arm up. This is my left arm, my left knee. Good. Breathe. Nice lifted torso. Good. Stretch. And then release, lean in, and step that back foot in. Oh, wow, nice job. I'm going to move my chair back to the center. Okay. All right. It helps us stretch a little bit more through the front of the hips and the front of the thighs. And it feels really good. So sitting towards the front of my chair, I'm going to roll my shoulders back. And I'm going to place my hands on the seat of the chair behind me. So I have to bend my elbows a little. My butt's going to slide a little bit forward. And I'm going to stretch or walk my feet out. My toes are down. Or you can lift them up, heels down. It's whatever's comfortable for you. And then keep rolling the shoulders back and lifting up the heart. Imagine you could inflate your heart, fill it with helium. It would lift all the way up to the ceiling. And then release, bend one knee and then the other, bring those feet in, bring your torso up, scoot your back end back a little bit. All right, now we can make some more circles. One direction and the other. Good job, good job. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, we're going to take a wider position with our feet, knees and toes, always going in the same direction. Hands on the thighs, just above the knees. We're going to roll that left shoulder back and turn our heart to the left. You're going to feel your right elbow straighten. And maybe the right hand is to the inside of the right knee, just to keep it from falling inward, not to push it open wider, if that makes sense. Breathe. And then inhale back to center. Gorgeous. So this time we're going to turn our heart to the right. Okay. So we're going to roll the right shoulder back and down. You're going to turn the heart to the right. The left hand is on the inside of the thigh or knee, keeping it from buckling inward as you turn at the waist. So the left elbow straightens. Good. And then back to center. Now we can do the same stretch, with one elbow straightening, the other elbow straightening, hinging slightly forward, keeping a long, straight, neutral spine. I'm going to roll the left shoulder back, turn my heart to the left, keep this right hand to the inside of the right knee, pull the belly in and turn. Now you can do it sitting completely upright, or you can do it with a hinge at the hip, but the spine remains long. And inhale back to center, still hinging a little bit forward. And exhale, roll the right shoulder back, turn to the right. Keep that left elbow straight now. And just keep that left hand to the inside of the left knee to keep it from buckling inward. Good. Let's do it again. One more time each side. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Feel the shoulders move. And inhaling and exhaling. One more time to each side. Inhale, and as you exhale to the left, that right shoulder presses to the left. Inhale back to center. As you exhale and turn to the right, the opposite shoulder presses, presses, presses. Good. And back up. Ooh, very nice, very nice. With the legs still wide, let's bring our elbows to goalpost or cactus position. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the left forearm on the left leg and turn your right palm up towards the ceiling like you're holding a tray of cookies. I'll always say cookies if given the opportunity. Just breathe. Your heart is facing forward. It's a side bend. That's all that it is. You're doing a great job. Then when you're ready, pull the belly in, inhale up back to the cactus or goalpost position. And then exhale, bring the right forearm to the right thigh. The left arm stays up and the left palm presses up towards the ceiling. Good. Beautiful. Now we're going to change this a little bit. Firm the belly, inhale up. Let's bring the left forearm down and stretch the right arm like alongside the ear. Doesn't have to be right next to the ear, but kind of parallel to the ear. Good. Nice long stretching on the side, the right side of your waist. Keep pulling the belly in so you have some stability for your torso. And then inhale up and exhale. Here we go. Right forearm on the right thigh. And then stretch the left arm parallel to your ear. Keep your heart facing forward, firming the belly. Woo, good job. And pull the belly in, come on up. Whoa, very nice. Let's roll those shoulders back. Good, 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 good. Now walk the feet in just a little bit here. Inhale, right arm overhead. Exhale to the left side. And switch. Inhale, left arm overhead. Exhale to the right side. Keep your chest open. Inhale up and exhale. Oof. And inhale up and exhale. Great job. One more time each side. Now we've done the 6 movements of the spine this evening. So you've really given your spine a nice warm up, an opportunity to move in all different directions. Twisting, side bending, and flexion and extension. So we've done everything we can possibly do for your spine this evening, which is awesome. Inhaling and exhaling. Oh, great job. Let's make some of those circles again. Because sometimes you can really feel this in the back muscles and the ab muscles. So we just make the circles to loosen everything up. Let's go back in the other directions. You can always make the circles. Good, good, good. Okay, so I'm going to give you some forward bending options, right? So you can widen your feet apart, sit in a chair. You're going to widen your tuchus back behind you. You can inhale up and exhale to your forearms. Once you get here, you can pull the belly button up and in, lift the rib cage, the back of the rib cage towards the sky and round the spine. Then look up. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Come on up. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 would be to inhale up, exhale, hinge, and maybe you can bring your hands to the floor or blocks or a book or a pillow or something that you have here, right? And once you get your hands to the floor or your blocks or your feet, you can put your hands on your feet as well. Pull the belly button in, lift the back of the rib cage towards the sky, let the head hang down. Then place your elbows back on your thighs, roll the shoulders back, look up. With the heart and the face, come on up. Now, if you have issues with blood pressure, you have difficulty controlling your blood pressure, and it doesn't feel good to you for you to bring your head lower than your heart, then don't do it. Just place the forearms here and move the rib cage back behind you and draw the belly in. Don't have to drop your head lower than your heart if you find it very uncomfortable. Okay. Option number 3 would be to stand when you do the forward bend. Okay. I'm going to turn side so you can see it. Step back a little bit. We'll start with the back of the chair. This is the less difficult way to do it, standing up in mountain position. Thighs back, shoulders over hips, over ankles. Good. Inhale up. Then as you exhale, you could forward bend, holding onto the back of the chair. You could put your forearms on the back of your chair. You can bend your knees or widen your feet, lifting the tailbone up and relaxing down. Once again, you can pull the rib cage up towards the ceiling. Pull the back of the rib cage up towards the ceiling. You do not have to drop your head lower than your heart. So this is an option. Okay. Option number 4 would be to use the seat of your chair. Stand a bit away. You'll have to kind of wiggle the chair to get the right spot. Standing back from the chair, 2 feet or so. Again, shoulders back over hips, hips over ankles, head over your heart. Inhale up. Then as you exhale, bend the knees as much as you need to, lift the tailbone and place your hands on the seat of the chair. So maybe hands on the seat of the chair is what you want to do. And you can bend your knees if you need to. Good. Or you can pull the belly in, maybe put your forearms on the seat of the chair. Good. But the key here, once you get to the spot where you feel most comfortable, then you lift the back of the rib cage up towards the sky, pulling the belly in gently, so that your spine gets to kind of unravel a bit. So if the spine begins at the hips, your hips are in the air. So bend the knees enough to lift your tailbone up and then let your spine unroll from there. Let the head relax a bit. If you have a block or a cushion, you could put that on the seat of the chair and put your forehead on if you want it. Just letting the spine release. So whatever way you can find to let the spine release, whether it's seated or standing, just take some breaths there because it's really important. And then gently press into the forearms, look up with your face and your heart, place your hands on the seat of the chair. Good. And you're going to bend the knees a little bit, hands on the thighs, so you come all the way up. Great job. Take a moment, whenever you come out of a forward bend, take a moment. If you need to sit in your chair, then sit in your chair, okay? Because you have to do what works best for you, all right? So you can stand behind your chair. I'm going to stand in front of my chair, okay? But if you would, stand behind your chair, okay? You can't see me very well when I'm behind my chair, all right? So stand behind your chair, okay? Or you can do this one seated. I'll show you both options. So if I were to stand behind my chair with my hands on my chair, my feet would be a little wide apart. I would take a seat, pretend seat, right? Place my hands on my heart or maybe out to the sides. Shift my weight and cross my leg over. Now I've got a wall over here. I can put my hand there and sit back, or you guys can hold on to the back of your chair, ladies and gentlemen, right? So if you can cross over at the ankle or at the thigh, you have to then move your butt back like you're going to sit and hold on to the back of your chair. Keep this foot flexed and strong, okay? This is a great stretch for the hip. I'm sure you can feel it. Or you can cross down here. Or you can sit like cross-legged like you're having coffee with your friend, right? So it's whatever works for you. This can also be done, of course, seated in the chair. Ankle, having coffee with your friend, cross-legged, or this number 4 stretch. So you can do it standing behind your chair, holding onto the back of the chair, or you can do it seated. You choose. Whichever you choose, take a few breaths in. So you can take maybe 4 breaths or 5 breaths in that position, okay? Whichever you've chosen. Good. There's another leg, right? So those of you standing behind your chair, you can hold on to the chair for balance and then cross the other ankle over. You can even keep your toes on the floor if you want to, or just cross over at the ankle and sit back, or cross your legs. But what the biggest part of this, hold on to the chair for balance, is to widen your hips back, okay? Because I'm going to show you from the side. So when I do this, the whole point is to widen the hips back, okay? Keep this upper foot nice and strong, toes spreading, okay? So, but you're holding on to your chair, or maybe you went to the wall because you'd rather do that. That's okay too, right? So you decide how you're going to do it, right? Or you just take a seat and you use the other leg. Widen the knee out, or cross the legs, sit up tall, or cross over. The thing about using the chair for this big piriformis stretch is that you have to sit up tall in the chair to feel it, no matter how you cross your ankles or your legs. Again, 4 or 5 breaths in this position if you can. Use the wall, use the back of your chair for balance, whatever you need. But sit back as if you're sitting in a chair if you are standing. And again, if any of these poses cause any pain or highly uncomfortable feelings in the knees or the hips or the ankles, then don't do them. Do a modified, gentle version and just let it go. Just let it go. And then when you're ready, release. Everybody can come back to their chair if you've been standing. Widen your chuckus back into your chair. So here's the key to sitting up straight, right? Being able to sit up straight comfortably is the key to that is widening those hips back in the chair. So your hips should lead, your butt should lead you back all the way back to the back of the chair, and then sit up. And there'll be space between your back and the chair. And you can plant your feet on the floor, ankles underneath the knees. You can roll the shoulders back, kind of let them settle over the hip joints. And then you can feel that the spine is neutral. Maybe the head feels like it wants to come forward. Draw your jawline straight back and the chin will drop a little. Bouncing your head over your spine is like bouncing a bowling ball over a baseball bat. It is a balancing act. But when you find just the right spot where the shoulders and the hips are aligned, move the skull back, you'll notice you can stay here for quite a while. Go ahead and close your eyes. Feel your body sitting. Feel the sensations of your feet on the floor, your hips in the chair. Feel the sensations of your hands, where your fingers softly curl. Notice if you're lifting your chin up. Once again, draw the back of the skull straight back. Bring the chin to a more neutral position. Follow your in-breath all the way in from beginning to end. As you exhale, soften through the face, the ears, the jaw. Follow the next in-breath all the way in from beginning to end. As you exhale, relax from the neck, through the shoulders, the upper back, the chest. Just let the exhales soften, roll down through the body. Let the body release. Inhaling, following the breath from the beginning to the end. As you exhale, soften and relax. Let it flow down through the front of your waist and the back of your waist into the pool of your hips. Stay with your inhale from the beginning all the way to the end. As you exhale, feel a release flow down your arms to your soft hands and fingers. Follow the next inhale from the beginning to the end. As you exhale, let it flow down from the thighs to the knees, down the shins and calves, cooling the ankles, softening the feet. Follow the next inhale from the beginning to the end. And as you exhale nice and long, let that feeling of relaxation flow from the top of the head, down the front and back body, to the pool of the hips, and then flowing down the legs into the feet. Use your next few exhalations to wash that sense of relaxation from the top of your body all the way down to the bottom. Now just breathe normally, let your body breathe itself. Sitting up tall, still thinking about how the body feels. Moving those shoulder joints, laying them back a little bit so they're over the hip joints, moving the back of the skull. The body's relaxed. Still upright. Open the eyes now, inhale here. As you exhale, go ahead and look over your right shoulder, noticing everything you see around you. Everything you see. Inhale here. As you exhale, turn the head to look over the left shoulder and notice everything you see along the way. Light, shade, color. Inhale here. Exhale, turn the head back to look over the right shoulder, just noticing shapes. And then inhale back to the center position with your head. Great job. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for joining me for gentle yoga chair practice today. I honor the divine teachers within all of you. May we all find peace, no matter what we are given. Namaste, my friends. Have a great weekend.